So this is a startup bus here at LeWeb 2011. So what is a startup bus?
The startup bus is a... sorry, Lieutenant.
Sorry, I'm in your way.
Yeah, we're on a bus, so there you have some tight space. Startup bus is a place where 25 buspreneurs get together to build 5 startups in 3 days.
Yeah.
2,700 kilometers, driving 100 kilometers an hour.
So it's 2,700 kilometers?
Yes, we went from Amsterdam to Copenhagen, Berlin, Zurich to Paris, and stopping at all the cities to meet local entrepreneurs. So the buspreneurs on board could pitch their ideas, get their ideas better, get some traction, get some feedback, and meanwhile they continue building their business models, their working demo, everything you need for.
So who did you meet, for example, in Copenhagen?
We were at the Startup Bootcamp office in the Nokia Research and Development business building, and we met some startups over there, and mostly did a lot of pitching.
Yeah.
So we sit down.
You sit down and you pitch, and what do you do? During the bus ride, you sit around, you brainstorm, and then you do a startup. You build a device.
We actually build a product at the end of the 3 days. All 5 teams on board and a workable demo.
Yeah. So there's one that we can check here.
Yeah,
for example.
there's one we can check.
So you have.
Yo, bro, could you do a demo?
Yeah.
So cool. There's a MacBook, and then there's a website gonna load up with the actual.
This is the app. It's called blankpage.com. No, that's not really. The app is on the phone.
Blank.
So we, it's called Yo Bro. So we open the app and you enter a topic you want to talk about, and let's say LeWeb, and you press go, and then it puts you into a chat room, audio chat room with people that have touched in the same topic. So it's basically instant voice chat for groups. The guys that I built with, Gear Backholt from Norway and Irfan Nazir from London, we're going to carry on working on it and add in Twitter trending topics, so people can tap the Twitter trend and talk to other people about what's going on in the public mind.
This is awesome. That's why you're smiling, you know?
Yeah, I'm smiling because it was pretty fun to build, and the whole startup bus was a lot of fun.
How do you get the group chat working? Technology, what's going on there?
So we used Twilio, the Twilio client iOS SDK. So we stuck that into the Xcode project, wrote a little bit of code to trigger the events, and wrote the view, and then it was pretty easy.
3 days.
Oh, it took a day.
You had no idea you were going to do this before, right?
No.
It just came out of nowhere?
Yeah, it actually took a day and a half to build the app.
You put some stuff on the windows while you drive around, and then...
Yeah, this is a different team. We were at the back in the corner, but people were like drawing on the windows, like whiteboards, doing post-it notes for like doing their project planning. It was pretty cool, very intense.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you have a demo. Does it work? But you were working on another thing, right?
Yeah, so I worked on another thing.
What were you doing? Just an idea. What do you do?
We made a platform, and it's not workable yet, but there's a site you can fill in forms, and it's for travel. So you collect everything for your travel, and then take it with you on your app.
Planning the travels kind of app.
Yeah.
It works.
No,
But right now there's no internet.
The site works, but I don't have internet, so you can fill in the forms, but there's no app yet.
Cool.
Because we only had 3 days.
What kind of other... So this is 2, and you have 3 more you did?
Yeah, 3 more. My team built a interactive voicemail where you can leave messages. We parse, so if you, for example, leave a message, "Hey Mike, please call me back," you get a callback request in your email, telephone number is there. We could do some Google searches on that. But it even gets more interesting if you request for a meeting, like you leave a message, "Hey Mike, I want to meet you tomorrow at 5 p.m. and we'll send you a calendar event. You double click it, it gets into your calendar, and you can call the guy back that you approve or disapprove the meeting request. So we did a voice to text recognition, some natural language processing, and to get the keywords out and get them into certain tasks. We wrote a business model, we have a working phone number, we have a working demo, and you can actually use the interactive voicemail at the moment.
That's awesome. So basically in 3 days you beat Siri and Google Voice, and the whole thing is like disrupted already.
Yeah.
And the next 3 days you're gonna do something else, right?
Yeah, we're gonna do something else. Yeah.
But you also use the same Twirler, what's it
Yeah,
called?
we are using the Twilio API as well. They were one of the sponsors of the Startup Bus, and were so kind to really help us out with stuff. They have an awesome API.
There's a Twilio guy, you know? So what is Twilio?
So Twilio is a cloud communications company startup that makes it really easy for you to send and receive text messages and make them receive phone calls directly from within your web app. And it's super fun.
So it's like a API kind of thing?
Exactly. It is exactly an API kind of thing.
It's better than what British Telecom was trying to do at one point?
I'm not sure what British Telecom was trying to do, but we are certainly positioning ourselves to be the next British Telecom. Our idea is the next generation telephony carrier is going to be one that is completely open for developers to create whatever they want on it. And Startup Bus is a really great opportunity for us to kind of get exposure to these budding entrepreneurs who bring their creative energy and condense it into these 3-day trips to produce stuff like Yo Bro and what Timon was talking about. Because if we provide a simple interface for folks to unlock their phones, we feel magical things are going to happen, and that's what we see on Startup Bus time and time again.
But how can you compete with Google's AI in terms of voice recognition? Are you using Google's voice recognition, or are you using your own?
We use our own voice recognition for transcription, but we don't actually use that for any menus. The thing about voice recognition, and the reason why we don't do a lot of it, is it really sucks. Like,
it sucks.
Yeah, voice recognition is terrible right now. Like, if you call up your airline and it's like, say 1 for new reservations, say 2 to change your reservation, and then you're like 1, like totally stinks. It's not a good experience.
So the kind of stuff you do is kind of other stuff.
Yeah, we just make your phone ring, like, is what we really do, and make it receive text.
So you're from the US. Why do you come over here to Europe to get entrepreneurs to do stuff over here?
Well,
on the bus here. Why don't you drive around the US?
Well, we do drive around the US as well,
yeah?
But the Europe is a really big part of what our success is going to be in 2012. So we just launched telephone numbers in the UK. We're in beta in 5 other European nations. And over the course of 2012, we're looking to expand our reach to include a much greater footprint of the world than we have right now. The #1 feature request that we have at Twilio is that I want Twilio in my country, and we're trying to respond to that market demand by aggressively expanding in Europe, which includes going to places where entrepreneurs and technological visionaries are starting to pop up, places like Paris and London and Berlin. These are cities that are going to be a real central part of our focus and strategy going into the next year.
So cool. So what's next for the Startup Bus?
Well, next is South by Southwest. Elia, our founder, already organized 2 runs to South by Southwest. Last year with 1 bus. Last year with 1 bus.
1 bus?
This year with 6 buses, and next by Southwest is going to be even 12 buses from 12 different cities going to South by Southwest. This year was the first time here at LeWeb where the bus stayed at the conference site. And we're looking if we can do the same in South by Southwest. So, because the great thing is people walk in, you walked in here, you can talk to us, we can explain the ideas, and more importantly, the startups formed here at the bus can do those pitches as well. You talk to the guys from Twilio, you talk to Yo Bro, you talk to Wonder, and that exposure is really important for them. And the best thing is they have an office here, they can continue working on their ideas. While they're here in Paris, while they're together, and I think that will help them bring more success.
So there definitely is talent out there. It's just to put them to work and put the ideas, get people to get ideas.
Yeah, Startup Bus really is about people, and we put people together, create an awesome alumni network, and the ideas will follow if you connect the right people.